So I'm publishing my movie right now.
And that means?
That means it's taking all my video clips and turning them into a single movie that's going to be on the computer. And once it's published onto the computer, I can then upload it onto the internet, onto YouTube.
All right. You have to show us how to do that.
They're doing what? What? They're doing what? So I was about to eat my dinner, and then Woodstock called on the phone. He said that the police are moving in with riot gear to arrest the Occupy protesters in Eureka. So I put my food in a Tupperware container. I've got my purse. I'm putting my jacket on. We're going to go to Eureka to videotape. Last year, I was personally a victim of police brutality. Oh, there's my keys. I was personally a victim of police brutality. And all it's going to be is a bunch of young people who seriously care about society and are trying to make a difference. And that's why they're protesting. All it's going to be is a bunch of young people getting roughed up by the police, getting arrested, getting beaten up, getting slammed on the ground, getting their arm twisted roughly around behind their back when they put the handcuffs on. A bunch of young people who seriously want to help society, and instead of listening to them, the government is just roughing them up. And it's wrong. We're going to go videotape it if we can. So I'm seriously scared that I'm going to get arrested. All I'm going down there to do is videotape what's going on, like a reporter would. And I'm seriously scared. I'm shaking in fear because I'm afraid I'm going to get arrested. I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to get beaten up by the cops again. I don't want anything bad to happen because I'm a good person. I'm a non-violent person. All I want to do is videotape. And that's what we're going to do right now. And this is a record that that's what we're going to do. And I noticed this car in front of us, and I wanted to use it to make an example about why people are protesting. The car in front of us has one taillight where the cover is cracked and it looks white instead of red. And right now the police could pull that car over just for that. And they could harass him. They could use just that missing cover off the taillight as an excuse to search his car. They could keep him on the side of the road, searching his car for hours. And that's not right. Is that car dangerous? I don't think it's dangerous. The car isn't even missing a light, it's just missing a cover. But just that is enough to get pulled over and to get your car searched. That shows how much of our rights we've lost in America. I'm turning this way, just record out the window. Record.
No, it looked like they were just observing.
Okay, I'm gonna pull around the block and park a few blocks away and we're gonna walk up to the protest. I gotta go, I have a green light. I'm really nervous because I don't want to get arrested. All right, we're in Eureka. We're walking up to the Occupy protest. I hear yelling. I see sirens. Let's go see what's going on, shall we? I can't hear what they're saying. I mean, I can't understand quite what they're saying.
How's it going, sister?
Good.
Oh, man. Yeah. You're very militant and apathetic.
So it looks like what's going on here is all the protesters are on one corner and the police are over there on that corner driving by and over here. It looks like a lot of people have gathered here to watch. There's citizens of Eureka watching. There's the police watching and some protesters. There go the police. Let's videotape this. Let me get them. I want to be able to see their sign.
About a year on this part of Humboldt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk about your sign for the camera?
About my sign?
Yes.
Or the big sign?
Either one.
We're just here for, the general public who's having problems making ends meet right now because all their money's been stolen. It's been taken, it's been funneled away, it's been grabbed any way it can by corporation slash government. They're all the same people. All the government's run by corporate CEOs and whatnot, and vice versa. So it's kind of all a sham now. People have figured out the loopholes, and now to be a decent person who wants to own their own home, own their own land, raise kids right, you can't do it anymore. Because your money is gone to buying bombs, killing people, polluting the earth. That's why we're all here.
Cars driving by are beeping in support.
Walking in the street.
Do you want to tell us what happened and why people were walking in the street and why the police are here?
People are supporting their First Amendment right. They are aware of what's going on in this government. They go out in the street to just put it in everybody's face. And somebody was coming across the street, they were driving and they drove right up to somebody really fast. Like right up to him, and the person didn't stop. And then they started pushing him back with their car. And there was kind of a confrontation there. And then like 5 minutes later, all the police showed up at all the intersection and they've got their riot gear on. And they're going to arrest anybody that goes in the street if the light is red for pedestrians.
I was working on putting you on the internet, and I heard that the police were harassing the protesters down here, so I came down here to videotape.
And that's why Occupy Arcade and Occupy Humboldt came down here in solidarity. I'm part of Occupy Arcade. I'm also a West Coast anonymous freedom fighter.
Is that why you're wearing a mask?
Must retain my anonymity.
It's very easy to comply with the orders of the 1% when you're being paid by the 1%. But what you don't realize is eventually you will be in the same position that we are. When they come for you.
Hey, you guys gonna pull this guy over? You're hitting freaking tail. Push the laws, guys!
Please enforce the laws on the cars driving by, not simply people standing. The vehicular assault for today. Where were the police to protect us then? We are here till greed is gone.
Take back the courthouse lawn.
We are here till greed is gone.
Take back the courthouse lawn!
We are here till greed is gone.
Take back the courthouse lawn!
We are here till greed is gone.
Take back the courthouse lawn!
Take back the courthouse laws.
Take back the courthouse lawn!
Take back the courthouse laws.
Take back the courthouse lawn! Take back the courthouse lawn!
There was people up on the streetlights and shit, and they're still on the flagpole. But there's nobody on the streetlights right now. The sergeant said they're not going to bust heads unless the riot's get blocked. We had to tear down the fence to take the lawn back, though. I mean, they had the fence the lawn barricaded so we couldn't go on it. But we had to take down the fence to take our lawn back.
Okay, tell me now.
Alright. Hey everyone, this is Pax. I'm standing with the protesters and I'm here to say, unfuck the world.
Call your friends, text your friends, get your friends to come out here and join us. Strength in numbers, united we stand, divided we fall. The people united shall never be divided or defeated.
Just tell us about your sign.
Well, it says you are the 99% because I think it's important for the people that are reading our signs to realize that they are the same as we are and we're representing them.
That's good.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, everyone is like, 90% of the people, or 99% of the people. Can't say it more blatantly than that. But we're representing 99%, which is them, which is us. We're all the same. People recognize that.
Well, I was waking up at like 4 o'clock and I was really tired and didn't understand what was going on. I was like, holy crap, there's cops all around me. And then they kept asking me to identify myself, and I didn't even say that I wasn't going to identify myself. I just didn't say anything. And then I tried to get out of my sleeping bag, and I was starting to get my boot on. And then they're like, you're under arrest. And then all 3 of them got on me, and I was being like this. And like, and I didn't get to keep my shoes. And I have a leg brace I normally wear. And I lost that in the raid. I haven't got it back yet. my
Why
bare
didn't you
feet.
get to keep your shoes?
Because they never let me put them on because they gave me no warning to leave. They just told me to identify myself, and when I chose not to, they arrested me and said I was resisting arrest.
Tell me again what happened when you were facing your knee, because I don't think the camera saw that.
No, it wasn't much. I just kind of got squished, and it was a stressful situation because when you had 3 people like crushing on you, you want to fight back, but you know you can't because it's non-violent, and they'll also beat your ass. So it's kind of scary. Then I got hauled to the paddy wagon with my pants falling down and like one boot on. But,
What happened to your shoes and your leg brace? Did they get confiscated?
They took our stuff. We went down there and we bugged the crap out of them. They tried to say it's going to take a week for them to sort through it and find our personal belongings. We're like, no, we need them now. So we got them. I got my shoes back. I lost my cell phone and my leg brace, which is pretty damn important compared to my shoes.
So what are you being charged with?
Resisting arrest, which is funny because I would have to be arrested with another charge first. My only charge is resisting arrest. You know, you get that?
So I'm standing in front of the Humboldt County Courthouse, and here's a sign put up by Occupy Humboldt. And as you can see over there, there's everybody from Occupy Humboldt.
Yeah, there's a guy up in the window there.
Is he taking pictures?
What are they doing wrong? Why are you breaking up in your office? Why don't you come out here and take pictures of us? Please take care of it, right? Maybe they should just go get jobs, right?
You know what we should do?
Tell me in a minute. I'm recording. Just on the camera. I'm in front of him talking. I'm a little bit concerned about what's going on here with this man arguing with the person up there in the courthouse.
How much time is left on that? 22 minutes.
This is what Foxy looks
So, what happened?
Let me sit down and I'll tell you what happened. First I have to put my stuff down and take off my shoes. Can you please remove your plate of onions from my chair? Thank you. Alright. This is my cat, Kitta. This is my other cat, Bamboo. So, we got down there and the police were standing on the police were standing on the corner across the street. Actually, the police were standing on 3 corners with riot gear and with these like plastic face masks over their face and stuff like that. And Occupy Eureka was standing in front of the courthouse talking very loudly into loudspeakers, and the police were not doing anything to like actually harass them at the time. And it makes me wonder how much money the taxpayers are paying for those police to be paid overtime to stand there on the street corner in riot gear at night when it's not during their normal working hours. I don't really think it's fair for the Eureka taxpayers to be paying for that. Do you? You want to come over this late? Okay, I guess you can if you want to. First, tell me the story of how you got their tent and everything.
Okay, first when I was leaving Occupy Eureka to come back north, my friends, they wanted to ride from Eureka to Arcata to go get their tent. They gave me some gas money, so I agreed to give them a ride. We went to Arcata. They got their tent from the Occupy Arcata site, and they took it down. And I gave them a ride back to Eureka. I stood there and I watched them set their tent up. I pretty much left after that. I ended up having to go back to Eureka because I ran into somebody in a bad way on the side of the road who had kind of played Good Samaritan and took him to Eureka. And so I drove back by the Occupy Eureka site and their tent was already gone.
How long?
It was about 45 minutes, half an hour, 45 minutes difference, probably, maybe an hour at the most. Their tent was already gone. They had already been moved into the building and put in jail. And I asked the people there what happened. They told me 4 cop cars rolled up. I understand 2 cops in each car, so 8 cops came and arrested the 2 of them, took their tent down, drug it into the building, and took them to jail for camping on the courthouse lawn, which, to the best of my knowledge, would be a public space paid for by the public. So much for your right to address your grievances of your government. That's all I can say about that. This man right here is one of the 2 men that I drove down to Eureka tonight that was arrested within an hour of it. They put their tent up in a public space to protest their civil rights being violated, and he's sitting in jail tonight for having his civil rights violated, for standing up for himself in America, trying to say, we have a problem with being pushed off a public space. He was arrested for that. This is the other one of the 2 men that I drove to Eureka who's spending the night in jail tonight for going and putting a tent back up at the courthouse in a public space in protest